All right. So mandatory check. What are 3 types of problems where I got to do a mandatory check? Because I'm telling you, I put questions on there that you're going to have to reject an answer.
Absolutely.
Because I want to see who's going to go and try to check. So there will be questions on there where an answer will get rejected. Guaranteeing it. All right. So mandatory check. 3 types. You have to. Have to. Hi.
The one where you like add the square root? I don't know if that's
Radical equations. Anything that has a radical in it, you got to check at the end. Anything else? Hi, Molly.
Hi, logs.
Anything that starts with a log, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. There's problems where we have to take the log of both sides. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you look at the problem you start with, and it's got the word log in it. I have to check that at the end. And the 3rd and final type is a must. What do you got, Elliot?
Two answers? Or 2 or more?
No. No. Nope.
Absolute value.
Absolute value
I
ones.
wasn't sure who you were.
Anything else? Optional, but let's face it.
Check.
Why wouldn't you? Other than I'm lazy. Or I think I'm that good I don't need to check. Yeah, get a grip. Okay? So those are the 3. You have to mandatory check it at the end because you will end up rejecting. All right, let's see where this is going to take us. 2 problems together, 1 on your own. Oh, number 10. Here we go. Let's see what you got. Okay, number 10. Before we start, also a reminder, I know this is common knowledge, but this is an individual test on Tuesday, not a group test. Because I know some of you have just gotten the habit with your assignments. Hey, let me see your paper. How did you do that? Hey, how'd you do this one? Number 7. How'd you do this one? All right, you won't have that opportunity on Tuesday. You're all by yourself on Tuesday. All by yourself. Here's a number 10. This is solved by factoring. Solved by factoring. In that case, how many answers should I have? 2. Any factoring problem, you know how many answers you should have at the end. It's already equal to 0. You're welcome. Make sure it's equal to 0 before you start factoring. What's your go-to here?
Take out 4.
Take out a GCF always, and I could take out a
4.
4. Now, am I taking out a 4x?
No.
No. What am I trying to tell you? That 4 means nothing as far as the answers go. What's left? X squared minus 25. This still doesn't get me anywhere with 2 answers.
Difference of perfect squares.
Difference of 2 perfect squares. Good. X plus 5, x minus 5 equals 0. Again, the 4. Nothing. You're only going to have 2 answers, not 3. So my 2 answers, x equals plus or minus 5, basically. Yep. Now, again, I don't have to check because I know I'm not going to reject either one. But you may want to say, hey, did I do it right before I move on to the next one and take 30 seconds? So let me just review. How would I check this? Yes.
So what was the reason you I know you don't add the 4, but what's the rule with the 4? Why don't you?
Because if I set, the rule is you have to set each of these equal to 0, correct?
Yeah.
At the end. I do this.
Oh, it
Doesn't make sense.
Because there's no x.
But if I put an x with it, now it makes sense to divide both sides by 4. All right, so that's why I'm not even bothering with it. So if I wanted to check, let's say I wanted to check -5, store that in for x. I go back to the original, always the original. 4x squared minus 100. 4x squared minus 100. What should I get on the right side? What should it be equal to? 0, which it does. Again, let's say, hey, just hypothetically, you did the problem wrong, and you checked it, and this came out to be like 2. That's not reject. That's a you problem. Seriously, that's a you problem. You did something wrong because the only types of problems we reject in are these 3. So if it doesn't check, that doesn't mean, oh, I'm getting rid of it. That means I got to go back to work. All right, and figure out what I did wrong. All righty? Any questions on this first one by factoring, solving by factoring? Oh, let's go. Another one. Going deep here. Come on. 21. Oh, nice. Yeah. Been a while since we did this. All right, good talk. 21. It has the word log in it, meaning I got to check my answer at the end. We don't solve log equations in this class. Never will. We solve exponential equations instead. So your first job, turn it into an exponent. Because we don't solve these. We turn them into exponents. What's your base? 27. Raised to the, what's my exponent? On the other side, 4/3. Also, doesn't occur here. Make sure the log's by itself before you do this. Make sure the log is by itself. 27 to the 4/3 equals 2x minus 1. I'm hoping you're not overthinking this. 27 to the 4/3. Use your calculator. Right? Use your calculator. It's a number. I'm not raising it to a reciprocal here. Use your calculator. 27 raised to the 4/3. 81 equals 2x minus 1. Go ahead, work your magic, solve for x. X equals, what do we got, 41? Maybe? Huh, maybe. Gotta definitely check this one. So here we go. I'll check it with you because I have a question. 41, store in for x. How the heck do I get log with that 27 there? Because you can't use that one. Because this one to the left of 7 is only for a base of 10, not 27.
Alpha window 5.
Alpha window 5, then I can put in any base I want. 27. So I got 2x minus 1. Ooh.
You could turn it.
Ooh.
That's the same as 4 divided by 3.
Is it? How can I tell if it's the same?
4 divided by 3.
We're good. All right. We're good.
Why didn't I get that decimal?
What's your issue now?
I didn't get that decimal.
Which one? Did you plug it? Did you
Did
store in 41?
I had no idea.
Okay, you're good. Just stop. So that one's a good one. One on your own. Don't make it take too long, please. Here we go. 18. Oh, here we go. You remember how to do these. Come on. Round your answer to the nearest hundredth. Dig deep. Dig deep. Try to do it on your own before you speak to anybody in your group, because that's going to be Tuesday. 2 to the x. Where's the variable? In the exponent. So I got to bring it down somehow. Well, we could just give it away too. Yeah, that's good. If you do end up, this is not a mandatory check, but if you do want to check it, remember this is one where you store your non-rounded answer in. Negative 2.42. How we looking? Good? Any issues? We are hitting all the different types up right now. We just had factoring, exponents, or logs, and now exponents. We're hitting them all up. Anything before I move on to a new one? Woo! All right, what do you got now? Oh, 19. All right, we got base of E for 19. Do I need to move anything over, or is it all by itself? Okay, so what do you tell me to do?
Can't you just put it in your calculator because the E's already?
But you're raising it to the 4x. You're not putting that in your calculator, right?
Oh,
You can do the
yeah.
Okay, I can go one of two ways. Let's just do whatever you're comfortable with. I can take the natural log of both sides, ln, and that'll wipe out the e, and I'll be left with 4x equals natural log of 12. Or
Just do it normal.
just doing log, right? Take the 4x, log e, and log 12. It's up to you. I want you to do what you feel comfortable with. If you're still not really familiar with the natural log business, just do a log then. And then what do you tell them? Next step, divide by? Okay, you can divide by log e, or you can divide by 4 log e if you want to get it all done in one swoop. But your call. I'll divide by log e. I'll stay on your level. So 4x equals, I have no idea what that is. But I know whatever it is, I'm not rounding it. Log 12 log e.
Oh.
2.4 8490 665. Then you can divide by 4 and nearest hundredth. Please watch the rounding directions. Those are just half points. You just get eaten up. And what do we got? Point 6. I'm getting 0.62 on my end here. No need to check. If you want to, you can. Not mandatory. Anything else there? All right, another one together. Hoping a different one here.
20.
How about 15? I'm going to skip that. We just did this one yesterday, and it's probably fresh in your mind with the coffee. So I'm going to go on another one. 1! Here we go. I did this. Good overachievers. Good.
Let us be happy.
Okay. By factoring. It's already equal to 0, so we're good there. All right, we're already good. Next move.
He got an X.
Go ahead. Take out it. Whoa, you're taking out a what now? So is that going to be in my solution at the end?
Yes.
Thank you. And speaking of solutions, how many?
3.
Yep. So go ahead, take out an x. What are you left with, kiddos?
X squared.
X squared minus
2x.
2x minus 15. You just told me you're going to have 3 solutions, so you better keep going. Uh-oh. Numbers that do this and this. 5 and 3?
Wait,
Negative 5 and positive 3.
It's got to add to negative 2.
Oh, negative 5.
Negative 5, positive 3. All right, so your 3 answers?
X equals
0.
0, right?
5
5
and
and
negative 3.
-3. Ooh, boy. Questions, comments? How are we going to do on Tuesday, huh? When you got to fly solo? Good talk. All right. 24. Oh, boy. Word problem. Oh, here you go. Right up your alley, kids. YouTube. 80 views right off the bat. Look at that.
That's your alley.
80 views right off the
yours
bat.
are YouTube, right?
That's right. Yes, I am the influencer in here, right?
Why don't you put ads on your video?
So I have this equation, y equals 80e to the 0.2t. T is the time in days it's going to take. So how many days is it going to take to have 2,500? Oh, that's nothing. 2,500, nothing. Get out of our level, right? Nothing. You don't think I've hit 2,500?
What's your most
What's that?
What's your most views?
See, that's
What are you going to say? Go ahead, say something. 'Cause I'm just going to throw. Go ahead. Don't worry about the okay? You want anybody? You want to keep talking? You want to keep talking? We'll keep talking.
I'm gonna check
I'll
one of the Why didn't you just look up you? Oh, the region.
Oh yeah. Okay, this is probably not one.
Oh my god. Wait,
Hold on, Lizzie. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
There's an ad.
You put an ad on. Oh, whoa, you got a whole ad.
I don't control this. So.
No, he didn't post it.
Imagine if he
Look
monetized.
how much money you would make.
18,000.
What was that? 18,400. Woo!
Oh, are there any comments?
Oh, there's plenty, but
How often do you put your video? What are the
Hey,
comments?
John.
not much. But this is.
Hey, wait, comments. Comments.
There's only one comment.
No, there's
Yep.
What is that? They're
Here we go.
They were tired of you talking.
That's a new logo we're watching the region.
There it is. The legend. 18,000, everybody.
Oh my god.
18,000.
This is ancient.
The young. This is 2008.
was 4 years old.
2000. There he is, the young buck. There he is, the young buck. Yep.
Wait, that was wait.
This was on PBS, by the way. This is legit. New York State PBS. Yeah. They used to have all these in June that got ready for the Regents, and I got selected to do the geometry one
Oh
for
my
New York State.
god.
There he is, the young buck. Yeah, way back in the day. There you go.
You killed me.
Yeah, 18,000. Get on my level. All right.
You guys saw those recommended videos too, right? Like you saw.
Alright.
What was that photo?
It was how to organize a child. What was that?
What did it say?
All right. So there you go. And no, I'm not editing that 5-minute sequence we just had. It'll stay on today's video.
After watching for 2 hours.
I can't wait to stay here though. You have parts of the
He actually is 60.
Actually, no, the one I'm subscribed to has like 230.
Okay, here we go. So we are going to try to find how many days it takes to get to 2,500 people in the video. 25's got to go. 2,500's got to go somewhere. It's the Y. How many? What's the time to hit 2,500? Am I allowed to take the log of both sides right now? No, because the base and the exponent aren't alone. Now, what do I do with the 80? Subtract it out? Divide it, yeah. That's a decent number, isn't it? It's not that bad. 31.25. All right, so now we get to this point again. You can log both sides or take the natural log because it is a base of E. Your call. I think this one will take the natural log. We'll get the same answers. E's cancel. E and natural log. And round to the nearest tenth, it tells us. So it's going to take about a little over 17 days to reach 2,500. Questions? All right, I'm going to do the same thing I did first period, and that is I'm going to stop as a class right now here. We have 2 more days to do all these questions anyway. So you have 2 choices. You can continue working on some. I would prefer you not go in a row, jump around the review packet so you get different kind of questions. Answers are up on Classroom already. Check them as you go along. Or if you won't work, let's start getting caught up on some work because it's due by Tuesday. There's no other options, all right? No other subjects. This is it right here. Keep going with the review and checking your answers on Classroom, or get caught up on some things that you owe. Giving you guys 20 minutes to do it. Call me over if you're stuck somewhere.